Back here with the 2001 Monte Carlo. A quick update. You guys see the green dash. I did a video a while back. Me changing all the bulbs in there. That was a pain in the ass. But we just went to the gas station, got gas for the first time since the engine blew a couple months ago. First drive, gas station down the street. AC working, everything is cool. It's cool right now. The music, still running. I can't play any music because copyright with YouTube. But y'all see the 7-inch. This is the model AVH 5800 BHS. This is a 7-inch. Remember, I had a 6-inch in here. I had the AVH 3100. I sold that. I've been sold that, and I upgraded to this radio. And then, of course, it died on me, and I was left in that state of mind for a while. But the radio still worked. I did all the rewiring myself. I did the video bypass, obviously, so you can watch video while you're in motion and whatnot. I believe this is Future. I don't remember what song this is. Let me put up a little bit. I think it's Blood Money. Yeah, I think it's Blood Money. But yeah, everything still works. It's a touch screen. We have Bluetooth with the phone. I don't have any phone hooked up to it. Do I have a phone hooked up to it? I have this phone right here, but it's just only for music. It ain't for calling. But you got the mic up here. Yeah, but away from that, EQ still work. Obviously, that's why I control the sound at. Most people like to mess with the radio, but once you set your radio, your EQ should be the only place where you up down the volume. You shouldn't be messing with the radio after you put the you preset the EQ in the radio the way you want it, and you preset the EQ to match this EQ with all of the frequencies and range and whatnot. And it's the only place where you need to be turning up the music. And then this one turns up the subwoofer. So that's what it is. I rewired all this, everything good. That I rewired the ignition before you could touch the key and it would turn on the vehicle in the run position. There's a few pins inside the assembly itself, not the ignition lock, but the actual switch, the housing back there. There's a couple of pins that when you turn it a certain way into run, on, and accessory mode, each pin does this little up and down thing, movement or whatnot. But the springs were damaged and it had issues, I guess, sticking. So I disassembled this whole inside of the housing and fixed that. So now we don't have that problem anymore. That's good. I have the Clifford down there. I'm fixing, I'm rewiring. I'm making sure all the contacts are clean, no corrosion on the contacts. And that's about it. The AC is real nice and cold. This is the dash right here. First run with the gas, get gas, $20. Gave me half a tank. The battery is charging 13.4. Oil temperature good. Cooling temperature is right where it need to be. With the AC on, this is where it should be. Anytime the AC is off, it'll get to the half. The fans will kick on and they'll drop back down to the second notch. So this is your operating temperature right here when it comes to the 3800. This is where it should be at all times. Just did a radiator flush. See the garden hose down here. Basically, see, running smooth. Basically, took out this hose. See, got pressure on it. Very good. That's always a good sign when you have pressure on the hose. I took this hose out, took the bottom hose out, and ran the water hose through this top hose and let everything come out the bottom hose. And then same thing with the engine block, where I disconnected the hose at right here, which is the thermostat housing. Also, I put the garden hose inside here and watch it spew out from the water pump outlet. And it was nothing but dirty, nasty, muddy water coming out at first. And of course, that's from the previous engine issue. And then when it comes out clear, I let it run for like 30 more seconds and then I'll disconnect everything. This radiator is aftermarket, so it has a drain on the bottom of it. So after I reconnect everything, I let it drain. And then I topped off the coolant. Take a look in here. It's nice and green. I do not use deck school, unfortunately. Most people say GM, you got to continue to use the deck school and blah blah blah, but we don't got time for that. I use Prestone. Prestone is this one's concentrated, so it's 100% Prestone antifreeze. And basically what I did was I went and got this. So this is 50-50, and that one over there is concentrated. So I put a bottle of that, which is right here. I put a bottle of the concentrated in, then I put a bottle of the 50-50. And that right there solved my problems with coolant. I did not use deck school for one reason and one reason only. When that deck school get hot, it tends to bubble up. It creates its own corrosion. That's the only way I can explain it. I know most of you guys know it's called deck skill because it blows the engine. It clogs up the coolant lines, the heater core lines, which is back there. The low two lines that go into the heater core, and then back, that's how you get heat in the vehicle. It clogs all that up. If you have the plastic elbow, which is the aluminum right here I have, the upgraded. If you have the plastic elbows, it corrodes those, and those brakes, they turn into dust as soon as you touch them. They get brittle. But yeah, we use the green Prestone, well, yellow Prestone. It's green, but it's yellow. I don't know how that color works, but that's what it is. Like I said, the only thing I have to do now is change the spark plugs. I already did the fuel injection. And then we're gonna change the 2 dog bone mounts. I think I'm gonna change. I changed them before, but I think I'm gonna change them again. I'm not sure yet. I know the passenger side motor mount needs to be changed, and the dog bone mounts needs to also be changed. Because there's a little tension, a little play in it. I don't know if it's the bushings on this end, which is usually always the culprit. This open end right here. It's closed, but it's still open for whatever reason, because you can push the motor back and forth and watch the bushing wiggle in there, and it's supposed to be firm and solid. So I call that an open end, even though this end is open and that end is supposed to be closed. It's a solid tube. But other than that, that's the upgrade right now. I did the rewiring for the pigtail for the alternator. You can hear that shit humming, doing a little whining noise when it's charging and whatnot. I have no other check engine light. The only culprit I had was the absolute pressure manifold, this one right here. So this since has been changed, and there's no more check engine light. As of right now, everything is running smooth. I got the fans going on. I got the new coolant. Again, I'm gonna change the spark plug later on. I have them right there on the shelf. All the lights still work. So HID still work. All the lights in the back still work. Tag light, I had to put an aftermarket tag light in there because I kept getting pulled over because they said my tag light was too dim or whatnot. So I had installed this one right here. Very, very bright. And again, that's it for now. All my lights work, everything still works. There's no problem. The quarter panel did have this crack right here from the base. I've had this replaced. Well, I had this fixed twice already. So my third trip to the body shop, if I do keep this car, they're gonna cut this out and put a new piece of metal right here. I'm tired of the welding, tired of the Bondo. Either you do it right or don't do it at all. So we're gonna have to cut this right here, section this off, and put a new sheet metal right there. That's how I want to fix that. And you can see the radio playing, everything's still working the vehicle. The only thing I've been doing out here is checking the coolant, making sure it's perfect, it's level. This reservoir is filthy on the inside, but it is clean. I did pressure clean it with the hose, but it just looks dirty on the inside. It was filthy, but it's clean now. But I changed it once before. I'm gonna have to change it again. But that's about it for now, man. That's a little quick update on the vehicle. 10-minute video. Any questions, comments, concerns, just leave it on under the video.